sometimes you say, I think I shouldn't want so much because I want things I can't figure out how to have. And that's really what we want to talk about here today, because we want you to let go of the manifestation part of it just for a little while and take emotional journeys. Most people who want more money, or who want a better relationship, or who want a better job, or who want a better car, or who want a better life, most people who want that want it with a flawed premise basis. They want it because they think, what I've got doesn't please me when I observe it, so if I could create something better, then I could observe that and I would be pleased. So give it to me and then I'll have a pleasing response to what has been given. And we say, it doesn't work that way. You have to find the vibrational attitude in order to stop the resistance, in order to allow the manifestational receiving of what's already in your vortex. You have to find the vibration first. In other words, you have to have an emotional journey. Here is the important thing to understand about this vortex. This vortex is vibrational. And the vortex, as you stand outside of it, is not a place that you can see yet, or hear yet, or smell yet, or taste yet, or touch yet, because it has not evolved vibrationally to the point of that revelation to you. But it has something that you can feel. The key to your vortex is the way you feel. So as you think about your lover and you feel the elation of that, you are offering no resistance. As you think about the absence of your lover and you feel that discord, that means you are discordant to your vortex. Do you hear what we're getting at? In other words, the key to your vortex is the emotion. You can feel your way into your vortex. You feel your way in. You feel your way in. But if you need to see it and smell it and hear it and taste it and touch it before you allow yourself to feel better, you slow yourself way, 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 way down. And that's where the word expectation comes in. If you can train yourself to positive expectation, to feeling good without needing the manifestation first, now you are the creator that you were born to be. Using the power of your mind and the glorious benefit of your emotional guidance system to figure out that relationship between the two vibrational aspects of you. Because who you are in this vortex is a huge vibrational rhythm. And who you are in your physical body is also a vibrational rhythm. And when doubt meets desire, it doesn't meet very well, and you feel disappointment. When desire meets hope, you're right on the edge of your vortex, and the vortex will take you right in and show you something that will make a believer out of you. Now, we want you to feel this vortex, and we know, talking to physical friends who are used to seeing and hearing and smelling and tasting and touching about this vortex that you can't see and hear and smell and taste and touch, we know it borders on what you want to call fairy tales, but we've seen your other books and you're good with fairy tales. In other words, anyone who's trying to explain the non-physical realm to physical beings, in other words, you want to translate everything back into physical terms, and we want to help you to understand that you are the leading edge of everything that we are. You're out here as the extension of source energy. And when you stand here outside the vortex and demand that you see the culmination of what you want before you adjust your vibration, you are asking the impossible, because law of attraction is consistent always. Deliberate creating means you know you're expanding and you're making an effort to go with it. And when you do, life is full and fast and fun and delicious and invigorating. You feel the passion of your being flowing through you because you feel the fullness of who you are focused in you. To see the world through the eyes of Source, to live in this physical body in sync with the energy of who you are, and feel Source flowing through you, having the conversation in the elevator, having the conversation in the restaurant, having the conversation with your children or grandchildren, having a conversation with your lover. When you are in tune with the Source that is you, and you are letting the whole of you be present in this moment, that is deliberate creation, and that is the art of allowing, and that is who you were born to be, and that's what we want to talk about here today. So, what do you want to talk about? some things. You are the creator of your experience. And when contrast causes you to ask, you really owe it to yourself to go in the direction of what you've asked for. But we know you're all excited about reality. And so you want to talk about it. You want to measure it. You want to compare it. And we are not saying that you shouldn't, because you should, because the contrast is what causes you to give birth to the improvement. But you as humans have made such a career out of holding yourself in the justification or the rationalization for the improvement that you seek, that you slow the improvement that you seek way, 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 way down. In other words, you yourself, haven't you found yourself wanting something, and you feel that fresh desire sort of shoot out of you? But then, as you compare where you are to what you want, and you notice that you don't know how it's going to come, or when it's going to come, or where it's going to come from, or who's going to bring it. And so, do you find yourself sometimes explaining with greater fervor why you need it and why you deserve it? And the thing that we want to point out to you is we want you here today to finally figure out when you're a vibrational match to the reason that you want something. In other words, I want it because I don't have it. Oh, I so want more money. More money would be so wonderful, but I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. It's hard not to have enough money. Miserable. It's miserable not to have enough money. And I believe I deserve more money. I know I do. I work hard. I should have more money. More money should come to me in a lot of different ways. And my employer is really a tight-fisted person who could yield more money, but doesn't. I need a different employer. One who respects me and gives me what I deserve, because I know I deserve better than I'm getting, and the other people I talk to agree with me. We all agree that these are hard times and that things should be better for us. And we've joined together in a club. We support each other. We support each other in our financial failures, and life should be better for us. And we're really not exaggerating that. Hardly. In other words, what is has so much of your attention that you are missing the fact that every time you have felt not enough, you've asked for more. And all along, through the sorting of that contrast, you have been amassing a vibrational reality, a vibrational escrow account. A vortex of creation has been culminating for you. Now, we call it a vibrational reality or a vibrational escrow because when you ask, you send the rocket, and the source within you tends to the furthest most leading edge request that you have launched. And we call it a vortex of creation because law of attraction is responding to that request. And here's the thing we so want you to hear. All cooperative components have been assembled in this vibrational reality. Now, you as humans don't want to talk about that vibrational reality because you can't see it and you can't show it to your neighbor. You can't convince others. Scientists don't want to talk about it either because it doesn't show up in their test tubes yet. They don't have the evidence, and so the medical community will not agree with them on this wave of miraculous healing that's taking place because they can't prove it yet with the manifestational evidence. But we want you to understand that this vibrational evidence can be understood. You can, if you will use your own guidance system, you can discover your vibrational evidence. And your vibrational evidence is shown to you through your emotions. When you feel elation, that is the evidence of your alignment with the improvement. And if you can keep it up, the manifestation will come and the doctors will take note. If you can find a way to follow your hope, to reach for hope until the vortex takes you in and shows you something that makes a believer out of you. If you can hang around on the verge or inside this vortex often enough that the law of attraction will line you up with other cooperative components that give you the manifestations that you've been seeking, your belief will turn to knowing. And it won't be long before you'll be standing mostly, even though you're corporal, even though you're physical, even though you are flesh, blood, and bone, even though you are extensions of source energy, even though you are here in this physical body, you can be here in this physical body and vibrationally speaking inside this vortex of creation. And then and only then are you in alignment with the wholeness that is you. And friends, when you start hanging around in vibrational alignment, when you begin using your emotional guidance system to reach for thoughts that bring you closer and closer and closer to the alignment of source, to the way source sees your world, to the way source sees your body, to the way source sees your life, when you tune in to the vibration and you begin to see your world through the eyes of source, then and only then do you begin living in the way you intended as you came forth to begin with. Not one of you said, I'll go forth, I'll get myself as separated from source as I can. I'll have a really hard life. Oh, the other humans will like me a lot. They like suffering. I might even write a book. They'll buy it. If my suffering is severe enough, a lot of people will buy my book. Not one of you said, I'll go forth, separate myself from source, bang around, because you knew that that was not your reason for being. You knew that you could come into contrast and choose rather than suffer, because you knew that with each choice that life would get better, provided, and this is the kicker, provided you align with the new choice. So the only thing that goes wrong for so many humans is that contrast serves you and helps you to choose, but instead of aligning with the new choice, you align with the old choices. That's the only difference in the world between a deliberate creator and one who just observes and offers vibration in response to what you're observing. And so when you understand that when you don't have enough money and you ask for more, you have put over time a veritable fortune in your vibrational reality. But to claim it, you got to get in this vortex of creation where the vibration is that which you have become. And that's a part of our message to you that stretches your thinking just a little bit, because you have been magnificently focused in your leading edge time-space reality, out here on the leading edge, sifting through contrast, and you've come to think that reality, which is what you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, that this reality that so many of you agree upon, that this reality is what you have come forth to create. And we want you to understand that while you are certainly the creator of this magnificent time-space reality, that if you will just for a little while focus upon the vibrational reality that you are creating, that you always create first, and let this vibrational reality and all of the feelings within it be what motivate you in the direction of the choosing of the thoughts that you choose. If we can convince you in this short time that we are together today to let this vibrational reality be the important thing that it really is in the context of the big picture of your life, if we can distract you from the reality of what's going on in your bank account or what's going on in your body or what's going on in your relationships, if you can be distracted from it long enough that you deactivate the vibration of it, while you activate the vibration of what you really want relative to those subjects, it is our promise to you that your reality will begin to morph. It will evolve. It will change. It will match perfectly the image of what's going on over here in this vortex of creation. We really like it when we find an analogy. This vortex analogy is so magnificent, we've written a book about it, because we want you to understand that you are source energy also in a physical body. But the source part of you, this expanded part of you, is evolving because of the physical part of you. This is the thing that so many of our physical friends don't understand. They think, oh, I might have been non-physical and there might be some soul or source in me and there might be a God who is aware of me, but here I am out here on this bleeding, leading edge, and aren't I here to prove some sort of worthiness? And we say, not in any way. You are here to create. You are here as an expander of this ever-expanding universe, and you can't stop the expansion. All day, every day, you are contributing to